Hey y'all, my name is Lee Cato and I am the editor of Unbound. And Unbound is a publishing space dedicated to speaking directly to faith and justice and all of its intersections. And it is specifically a Christian publication. Now, Christian or Christianity, a word and identity that we all hear, has taken on several meanings, especially in the past few years. Right now, a little something called Christian nationalism rears its head, an ideology that claims Christianity should be spread through our laws, through our everyday lives, forcing people to follow faith and using faith as an instrument and a weapon of hate. Christian nationalism seeks to distort the teachings of Jesus into forces of power and greed, corruption, and death, which is why Unbound has created this new video series, changing the Christian narrative, because there is another narrative. Christianity and following the Christian narrative is not about hate. It is not about power or government control. It is not about demonizing the immigrant or queer or trans people. This series is dedicated to show us what Christianity and what Christ truly is. A faith centered around Jesus, a name that, we don't often like to speak about, but a man who walked this earth fully human and fully divine, healing, showing compassion, showing love, showing mercy, showing peace, showing justice in our world, and speaking to the issues of his time. And we know this through Scripture, which means Scripture is often misread or not read at all, and we often rely on people to tell us what is actually in the book. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. We know that these are the teachings of Jesus through Scripture, and I think we should all be able to read that and interpret that for ourselves. So how are these videos going to work? Each video is centered around an issue, whether that be immigration, queer or trans people, whether it be a theological concept like salvation or sin. But each video will center around a specific issue or theological topic, and each video will be divided into 3 sections. One section, Scripture, where I will come on and just throw out a bunch of Scripture that speaks to that issue or concept, and guide you through those Scriptures in a little short segment. And then on the second segment, we will invite a guest on to provide a commentary on a specific Bible story or Scripture that speaks to that issue. And each guest will, speak about how that applies to us as followers of Christ and how we should be moving throughout our world. And then in the third section, we will just offer more resources. We all need to be more educated. We all need to know what's happening in our world and to help us think through these concepts. So, again, Scripture, commentary, and resources. So I hope you join me and others and Unbound in changing the Christian narrative. It is an important time in the history of our country and in our world where our following of Jesus, our Christianity is being distorted by power, by greed, by money, and by death. Christian nationalism or fundamentalism or conservative Christianity does not have a corner on the market of Christianity. There is another story. There is another way. And I hope that way leads to more love, more peace, more mercy, more grace, and more justice in our world. So join us every Monday following this Monday until whenever we think we should stop. Our videos will be on the Unbound YouTube channel, and it's pretty easy to find. It's Search Unbound YouTube and it should pop up. All the links and stuff will be shared on our social media. We'll have previews on our social media and all those things. So we really hope you join us for changing the Christian narrative. See you soon.